Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer Corps. It's time for Ilovlya. August 15th, 1942. Greetings, Herr General. Please sit down, we have much to discuss. As you're no doubt aware, your forces will soon be coming upon the Volga River and Stalingrad. The importance of this manufacturing and transportation hub cannot be underestimated. Because of the nature of Stalingrad's layout along the banks of the Volga, High Command has determined that a frontal assault is going to be the most effective strategy. Before this can begin though, you must capture the Don River bend and sever all northern approaches to Stalingrad. At the very least, you'll be required to capture 3 objectives. Although that may not seem to be a lot, you should expect heavy enemy armored and air resistance from the newly formed Stalingrad front, comprised of 2 Soviet armies. In addition to your primary objective, there's another matter you should be aware of. Intelligence reports have intercepted communications that seem to imply something is going on the outskirts of Stalingrad. We aren't exactly sure what this is, but if possible, we'd like for you to send a recon force to investigate. If you have sufficient forces to divert for this additional objective, you should send them towards the area of your tactical map marked Sector B. Clear out any enemy forces present and report back on your findings. Right, let's go to the deployment screen. Ah, great. This is probably something I'm gonna sell, but I'll think about it. Right. Let's repair first. Let's see. Yeah. They need elites and they need elites. Because they're pretty expensive for them. Rest is okay though. 144 is not too bad, it sucks, but I gotta die from that. Got a pretty nice hero there though. Did get a +3 defense hero on my bomber too, which was less amazing. Let's get you to 12. I'm happy that this guy's at 2 stars now. It's gonna be tough to get him higher up. And there we are. So yeah, +3 defense hero. Oh well, kind of sucks. But the other one was nice. +1 movement hero, my infantry, always helps. Yeah, I could technically make it into a fighter bomber here. We'll see how that goes. If I turn this into the, I think it's Focke-Wulf, the G model, the 190G, I think it's the bomber, fighter bomber, that might be okay, but we'll see. Anyway, let's talk about strategy for Ilovlya. Pretty interesting mission overall. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy the 11th Panzer Division over here, which is going to swing to south east and then head down towards Ilovlya on this side of the Don, and then I'll have the 3rd Panzer Division deploy here, cross the Don, head to Section B, and then move on Panchino, and then they kind of are gonna do whatever they can down here to grab the victory objectives. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my full complement of fighters. Let's deploy those first. Nice even spread out. Rudel, fighter bomber. Gonna have to change those names. Start 1943 as well, but don't feel like it right now. It's about the composition anyway, and yeah, not to change the names whenever that's necessary, I suppose. 119th. The one attacking near the airfield. Sure, because let's also take you. Stug. And infantry, so if I tag there, I can do that with the pioneers, Panzer pioneers. Kratchitson. These guys have 3 movement. So I can move them up here if necessary. So artillery is not super well placed then. Yeah, let's put you here. And don't I defense +3? Yeah, this guy. Put you to 11 with attack +2, initiative +3. Gonna deploy the full complement of tanks, so the 15th Panzer Regiment. Let's go for one down here. You there, there. This SE Panzer will get sold. Deploy the Martyr. Anti-aircraft. And I think that might be it for those guys, but I'll see. Let's go for the 3rd Panzer Division. And yeah, let's do that like this. Stug, you can go a bit further to the back. Infantry up front. Kratchitson. Sure, it's really cheap, I think. Yep. Voladier and you. So it's 5 infantry for those guys. Those are quite a lot, so I think it's unnecessary to take more. Recon. And full set of tanks. I will take the Abteilung Großdeutschland. Of course, you and anti-air. If that ain't perfect, I don't know what is. Perfect setup. Alright. Cloudy weather. Not the best, but well, it's no rain, that's for sure. Yeah, these guys are going to be tricky. Let's do that. If I push them in there, yeah, sure. Off to a great start. Then I can put the Kratchitson in here, push these guys in there, and then destroy them, hopefully. That's the goal, at least. Yeah, let's do it like that. Push them back. This is not very fortunate in those first steps, but let's hope I'll be a bit more lucky later on. Come on. Okay. I really need to roodle that, I think. Ugh. Still not amazing. At least I got a good hit in there. Okay. And finish it off this way. Fair enough. That will be tricky enough to defeat regardless. Defeating these will not be easy either. They can also see me regardless, so I need to have a good setup here of defenses against the T-60. These guys will be fine on their own, but yeah, let's have double artillery protection for these, and this is fine too. They can't really do a whole lot here. I'm actually, it's a pretty decent setup. A bit more worried about the enemy air force too, but yeah, let's focus on this. These are conscripts, so they're of little consequence, I think. Take some of that mass attack bonus there. And yeah. That's fine, probably. Yep. Let's do a bit of spotting. All right. So that's probably too tough to take down on this turn. I'd wager. But I can set up a few decent traps probably. All right. So I'm still, yeah, Heinrich Bar is the 1, 2, 3. I don't care that they can see the protection. I'd much rather. There are actually quite a few traps that I can set here. So this is an easy and convenient trap for sure. I'm gonna try and bomb that, and then what I can do is, if they're gonna do that with a bomber, I can set up a next fighter trap over here when they try to bomb these guys. It's a fairly obvious course of action for the enemy. That would possibly give me the ability to use another fighter up here. They would definitely go for these two over bombing the Pioneers, which is a low value target, even if it does have the half tracks. So I think I'm gonna take a risk here to do this. And I think Heinrich Bar has the highest chances of making it here. Actually, Okay, got lucky, nice. Didn't need that third fighter after all, but rather not take the damage than anything else. Alright. So... definitely move you back. Moving... Older deer here. I don't want to have anything in artillery range. This is range 3. Or at least nothing too crazy. So... I'm gonna have to set myself up to move a little bit further to the back. If it was good weather and I would have only needed 2 airplanes here, I could have made another protection, which would have prevented me from needing such drastic measures, but it's probably fine here. I probably don't need that. Oh, wow. What? That's ballsy. Yeah. Really? Well, that wastes my entire plan. Yeah, there was, I guess, little I could do about that if they... Huh. Game. At least the damage was negligible. But not nice either way. Yeah, some things you just can't prepare for. And that's always the trouble with enemy artillery. They man, it's not my day. It really isn't. It really isn't. Could actually use... Oh, you're actually going in the wrong direction. I'm moving them with the wrong division. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so definitely using you. Shit. Wow. Shell them. Okay. Well, as unfortunate as it is, I kind of need you to do this. Not amazing. I need them actually to move back up again, but for now I'm just trying to stay invisible, which is tough enough as it is. Just finish these guys off. I think a surrender here would slow me down too much. Okay. Also pretty tough. If they come next turn, I'm kind of just screwed in that case. Come on. Okay. Good. Let's divert one more over in this direction. Okay. This... yeah, we'll have to move those artilleries later. Let's deal with this as well. So they both turn into artillery mode, which means I can do this. 10-4. They might retreat from this, so I'm not gonna put a unit here. But they don't. Not by a long shot. But this will push them down. Yeah. Okay, that's... should have suppressed these guys earlier, but I guess I'll do it now. Anyway. Let's go in here. Actually, no need to... I don't need to blow it up yet, so let's wait. Oh. Go in here. Can I use something else? You. Cartridson can move a lot further. Let's do that. Finish them off. Then you. And let's do a bit of reconnaissance. Okay. Oh, the deer takes this. You down here. Okay, so I kind of want to avoid at least getting hit by those guys, or getting seen in the first place. Let's move to the side. If I can move my artillery in such a way that they won't get seen here, that'd be great. Yeah. Kind of a bottleneck, but I will probably be able to restore that on the next turn. If no crazy things happen, but even if they do attack, they're quite likely to just hit the grenadiers, and that'll be that. So I'm not too worried about that situation. No need to bomb anything, but I need to get this trap. And another one. They can not see anything except this here currently, unless they move with a recon that I can't see at the moment. But this is it though. Definitely want to get closer to T60 so I get to attack it there. But this is a very precarious situation as well. If they attack now, if these guys attack, I'm screwed. One of the three. Yeah, you don't need to go down. I guess I'd rather have to move in. Yeah, you'll move here. Nothing. Weather is not amazing this this game either. Like double cloudy so far, and then but it could have been worse. So we know what's there. Got in Stug. Not a super big fan of moving these guys already, but yeah, let's do this first. I have to establish a secure position here first as well. Push them up. And move in the recon. Take the airfield. So, what I do want to do is Friedrich Payne is also set me up to take down the Soviet mountain troops, so they can't really, like, they can't build anything or do anything in my rear. That would be a disaster. So. Let's move you out here. You in here. Alright. A pretty decent setup for now. They're not likely to go up through here, so I can probably do this. But let's not push it. That doesn't show me anything. Right? Or no, it's Vision 3. This is visible through them. Yeah, let's take a look. Empty. Because again, it's very low risk. They're not very likely to go up through this direction. If they're gonna attack, they're either gonna go, yeah, this is their line of advance would be good to go through here or through here up. Either of those two, but nothing else, I think. So we know they have a counterattack coming from this side. Rather problematic information. Let's finish them off if we can. Can't. Not gonna lie, that's a bit of an issue. You have just the attack +2. Because I kind of need to move these guys up here, at least. And start, yeah, moving into that section. The only way this can be marginally safe, taking the hex and moving you exactly in here. I think, wait. You can't move any further. My biggest concern is the conscript going there and then attacking. What else can they put in there? The conscripts wouldn't see the artillery, so they would have to move something straight up through there, which is extremely unlikely. Though possible. Okay, currently none of these are visible. And we'll see whether taking this triggers a counterattack. It might, which will be tough to beat anyway, but yeah, wouldn't really be anything we can do about that. What's also a problem is that currently they cannot see any of my units, and I'm a bit afraid they might just go for any old victory hex. You can't target anything regardless. Let's just move here. But at that point they might try to bomb a victory hex in itself. So I guess at that point it's just about protection, really. Like that. So there certainly is no enemy aircraft coming this turn or next turn, apparently. Well, at least I've lured out some SPAAG. There are some crazy things going on this map. The AI is very unpredictable for some reason. I don't know. Okay, so at least it's a full suppression. Can lure it in What I could do is force them to retake that. Put you in there. You down. They always hit for some reason. Okay. So 5 times 6. They'll just repair the conscripts. That doesn't really help me much. It really doesn't. Now, you have 1 initiative plus 1 attack. So do that. I can see the Panzer regiment, but I think it will be able to hold its own. Even if they were to attack. Thing is also that trying to attack with these guys into that is not going to be useful this way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's move you out here. You in here. It's a bit of a waste using 2 artillery like that, but we knew also this was empty. I'll take it. We'll see what that does to the AI. Definitely moving you back. I need to get this artillery across now as well. So I think what I'm looking to do here is set myself up a defensive position. That will allow me to move these. but also keep myself moderately safe. Okay, let's actually take a look at the extent of that attack as well. I can see that it's not necessary. Let's do it like... No, you need to refuel. Okay. Please hold. Should have put the nibble for there, but yeah, pretty rough. 35% chance of hitting me. So this is not safe, actually. I was able to hold out against the T-34s, but I need to be more careful about the SMGs here. My Quatschützen is not 4 stars, and this artillery together with these are not going to stop them 100%. Right, anyway. Let's deal with these cronies. Some suppression first. Might have used it up there, but... I'll probably be fine up there, actually. Yeah, I'll have to attack them with both units anyway. Might be able to get away with not attacking with the artillery. And I did. Great. Recon. Don't quickly take it. Okay. That is good. So we've dealt with that. Let's deal with this situation. It's probably good enough. Initiative difference is huge. But now the tricky part. I might be able to get a decent surrender here if the artillery helps me. What are your odds? 21, so they got very poor results, unfortunately. And this is 3-5, so that's definitely a no-no that way. Kind of wastes my artillery. And with kinda, I mean, it really wasted my artillery. That really sucks. So we know this won't hold. Albert Kerscher, 2-4 on the T-34s. That's very nice. I do appreciate that quite a bit. Yeah. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I would be quite pleased if I could take that down. It's not too bad if they repair it though, but let's deal with the moderately easier stuff first. Let's move you in here. They'll give me good vision. And I definitely don't want to be seen on this turn yet. Surely. So, trying not to take risks with the emphasis on trying. But yeah, this is what I meant with making a stable front line on this side of the river as well. This is rock solid. Well, unless they attack here with T-34s, but I don't expect that to happen on this turn. Alright, like I said, that was the easy part. Now for the tricky part. If I... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Now, I think I might go for tactical withdrawal here. Retake that. They've 8 heart attack. So it'd actually be better off you here, you here, you up, you in here. Right. Exactly. And then I'll see what will happen. So none of this is visible. So my protection will have to be up north. what can they see? Well, quite frankly, not too much, despite how it looks like. I might actually go for these, and that's actually my biggest danger. This is invisible. They can see this, but it's protected, just like these. So... I'll be putting one fighter here. But... definitely looking to put the damage to T-34s as well. Okay. So, shame I didn't get any ambushes there. But I guess it's better than getting smashed, I suppose. In that sense. So... Alright, let's try to deal with them first. So, if I attack, I can then finish them off through... I'm surprised they cannot go in here, but I would suspect that they will have the movement necessary after pushing them back. Yeah. They will not have protection, but I don't see these guys moving up. Okay, well, they got finished off anyway. That's okay. Like, they could technically move like this, but that's very unlikely. Good, okay, that's one SMG down. Not too bad. Next, don't really see any chances for any immediate surrenders. But should be getting rid of these guys as well here. I guess actually moving in here is fine. So I'm clearing the northern section and then just moving my way down. Which seems to be working just fine for now. Just gotta take it slow. It's gonna rain again. It's just a disaster. This map. This is Albert Kirscher, yeah. Definitely need to get that supply now while I can. Yeah, so let's go after that T-34. And if I... Ah, come on. If I got a normal hit in there, I probably would have been able to destroy these, but not now. That kind of sucks. Kinda does. Because now push them away. If I go in here, destroy them, put the Panzer in its place, attack. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and those that are left do need to be weakened as well then. Put you in there. Those guys are down. Excellent. That leaves me with 3 somewhat weakened T-34, so they're ill-equipped to deal with my forces. It might be that they have another plane out there, and if that's the case, I can't just go crazy. Let's actually move in here first. That reveals nothing. That's not too promising, actually. Because it's really unfortunate that I'm moving like this and not like this here. I have no vision on that. Definitely a problem. So going in here would reveal that, but it wouldn't push these guys back. You have I think 6 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can get in there if they want. Just a bit afraid. If I'm honest, that to attack. Okay. There it is. So, because they can't see it, I think it's probably a good idea to move here anyway. Deal damage to it. Make sure that I get to destroy this. Next, 3 fighters left. So this probably would get the attention of anti-aircraft, but basically what I can do here is probably the best approach. You here. Oh. That changes things. That also means that it might be more prudent to stay out of vision in this area for this turn. I would wager, because I think that otherwise there are too many places which would be exposed, and that would just not be good. These have a vision of 2. So let's do this. Then none of these are technically visible. And hopefully that means that they'll be safe, at least for this turn. And on the next turn, once these bombers are cleared, I have a much better chance at saving my units there. For now, though, let's just take a look at everything they get to see. So, they can... Yeah, I don't really see a whole lot of opportunities for traps. So if I attack here, these guys are going to retreat, which is fine. That's kind of what I need. That will allow me to leave these guys exposed, I think. Or the other thing that I could do, move in here. That also protects the majority of my forces. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there's always the Lee ready. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My problem is that these guys might actually go in here, trying to go around that. this will leave an escape way. Okay. Oh, they are coming. No ambush. This might be an ambush. Good. Okay. Good. And the weather's nice. Great. That end of the turn actually worked perfectly. Don't think I could have asked for better, actually. Despite these guys trying to go after me now, but yeah, we'll try to deal with it. And again, there were not that many ambushes, but at least they did not go for any super nasty attacks. These should be disposable if I finish those guys off. Right. Will this actually work? Maybe. Let's see. Nice. Okay. Destroy another T-34-43. Now they have only this one left. And you'll get fuel and ammo. Okay, first of all, I would like to go after that fighter. Then I'll very likely need all my remaining available Air Force 1, 2, 3, 4 to deal with these bombers as much as possible. So I have 2 per bomber. Let's see how that goes. Perfect. Might not get a second one, but I will be extremely fortunate. Come on. Down to 1, but that's okay. We'll get it next time. Seven five, excellent. If I push it in here, that would allow me to then destroy it with infantry, which is probably a good idea. Come on, man. wouldn't be enough. I'll keep attacking it. So can you do anything down there? No, you can't. So I have the ability to destroy either of those two, but not both. I also don't have any fighter support left, so... They can definitely go in here. Fine though, I have that thing. And let's start moving down. The 1 SMG infantry is not the biggest threat, and do have a decent line there. Still contemplating which one it's gonna be. Currently, yeah. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7. Let's see if I can also go for a tactical withdrawal on this one. That might actually be... But it might be possible to simultaneously destroy at least one of the T-34s if I play my cards right. So they would retreat over here, I think. But... to be honest, I'm not too sure. Right? Yeah. That's fine, because all I want to do here is... Let's pray. Still took the damage. Well, that sucks. It was a very high risk, and I kind of felt like I was going to take the damage. Yeah, two times 22%. That's practically... You're gonna take damage, I guess. You're moving in here, though. Double artillery should be fine. So, what I'm gonna do here, the most powerful tank, this one, I'm gonna put that up front. In the hopes of negating most serious of trouble. And then with double backup, you should be fine too. Ilovlya doesn't need any backup. These guys will be the reserve, and they can stay there too. Yeah. Good. Okay, so at least some success. We got a T-34. into an ambush, and they're likely to try and head up, so I can actually snag some over here if I block them and get them into the close terrain. That might be the easiest way to finish off these T-34s. Although, of course, now indeed we do know that they will have rain as well. But the fact that we got them like this means that we'll probably have a pretty decent shot at getting away scot-free from damage, that is. Now, ideally, yeah, let's just do this. I will at least push them back. Somehow I have the sensation... No, it's a pretty big difference. Okay. Finally, they're gone. Okay. Took me long enough. I actually got quite late by that attack. But I did get it in the end. Nothing there. Now, I'm probably best off just giving you guys fuel and ammo for now. Because that wasn't looking too hot. But oh, this really is like a spotting hero slugfest. Like, this is the 20th spotting hero that I've gotten or something. I don't know why they keep getting those. It's kind of ridiculous. But I do. Ugh. Why did I do that? Please tell me you have movement 3. Movement 3, yeah. Thanks. Okay, they don't have that much here. The funny thing about this mission, I believe, capture at least 3 objectives. So technically, this is already 1, 2, 3. I don't even need to take Ilovlya. You can actually leave this entire area alone and still go to Stalingrad, which is a bit surprising if you ask me. Not overly so. Okay. That deals with the northern force. The enemy bomber... Well, the AI has... Technically, they have only 1 airfield now, which is down here. I'm sure they'll use it handsomely, but at least we know now. Given the situation, so say I'm gonna put these guys here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can potentially get that into a juicy surrender if the game permits me. Okay, so far so good. That will do it. 9-7 is fine. I hope. 22, so 30 on average. Okay, great. That gives me 80 prestige. Great. Because these guys, as much as they would want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they could reach it. So these are the ones that I need to bomb then. Because it's out of range of that. Yeah. And my tanks are certainly not afraid of the SMG infantry. So if I stay here, they will have to move through here in order to get through there. But is that necessary? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I was hoping for a surrender there, but this will work. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I could go after them. So that's not something that I want. So instead, just pull back. This Katyusha is gonna cause some issues on the next turn. Sure, I get that. But they'll probably just attack one turn and they'll be toast afterwards. Yeah, I would like to have a retreating position, to be honest. So I will. These are both conscript, so I will do this. Alright, these don't have any cover now, but that's okay because the T-34s can't reach this, so that's why these guys can just operate by themselves. But then let's swing the artillery around, just like the Gratschützen. They'll just be stuck there. And by moving the scout in this direction, that will allow me to move through here and then see what's all the way down there. So that's not too necessary. Well, I need to protect the bomber anyway. So let's start digging you out. What can they see? Guess that's the best I can do for now. And because I have this covered, rather just do this. unbelievable. And I'm sure it's not that amount of damage that it's supposed to be. I think it's like 2. Yep, of course. They always deal more damage than they're supposed to. Why? I don't know, but it's just... it's one of the frustrations that I have with this game. These always seem to deal gazillion damage for some reason. Alright, let's go for a double suppress at least. Wow. Still okay, right? 5 times 8, yeah. And next turn it's gonna be muddy too. Wow. I can no longer see the Katyusha. Kinda really want to take that out. Yeah. I'll just go and refuel for now with those guys. So the tough part is that if you move in here, which I guess they could, can't destroy them both. But the one on the river can only be attacked this turn. Sometimes I just wish I had some of the luck, but like just some for once to make things go well. Where it actually matters, so not this, obviously. The only thing I can pray for now is that there will not be mud, but I really don't know if that's too much to ask for now. have no other artillery there, so... do it like this to remain safe. Right, well, because I think this will be fine even if I stay away. And yeah, I'm fine with them seeing these. I don't care about that. You here. And let's just keep swinging around. Oh. Really? Wow. Oof, no mud. I was getting really scared about that. Yeah, because having mud now would slow me down even more. That'd be really crazy. Really problematic. But luckily I didn't. That will at least allow me to finish off this. That will at least... No, come on. That will at least allow me to soon finish that off. Okay. That's a bit over the top, but the thing is, I need to put something in here. To make that surrender. Although, yeah, if I could. Let's try this. They can see them, but I think that by setting the right targets, I might be okay. So for example, by doing something like this. back. And have double protection there. Well, the armored train will get stuck, I think. I don't know whether they get to attack again, but we'll see. Let's try to make these surrender. Okay, that's not bad. First, yeah, I don't mind getting that kind of attack. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's just kind of necessary here. And well, I'm just gonna gamble again. Oof. 'Cause I totally did this wrong, by the way. I should have handled that very differently. But I can still fix it somewhat. But at least finishing that off, and if I don't have any planes around here, these guys can go and attack Rudol, but they're very powerful. So I don't... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they can't go after that in any possible way. This will just repair. We'll be stuck. So that's good. Okay, that's looking a bit better now. We're halfway through the scenario. Yeah, you're getting fuel and ammo. Okay. That technically gives us the objective. I have to capture all objectives for this aspect here. Okay, well. Said these units would go and move down here towards Panchino, so probably for the best to stick to that. These are actually in a pretty torn position, except of course for Albert Kirscher, but I definitely need to set up for this attack. Let's see what happens if they get to see that there particular unit. I do know that they will again have the bomber out soon. Means that at the very least I do need to provide cover there. And then they'll fall into that. I'm sure they'll have at least one more airwave. But I cannot protect anything down there, which is a shame. But my units, like 4 damage on a fighter is probably more costly. Because I'm just going to assume that this thing is going to deal 4, not 2. It's probably more costly than anything else. Still. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, as expected. Wow, that's ballsy. Oh, it's an ambush. Not the best one, but it's a green tank. So let's bomb you first. Move you back. Try to deal with this area here first. So try to actually get the infantry. To move as close as possible while we try to encroach upon the enemy. I do need to have a unit in this particular hex though. Definitely not here, but that will finish off these without them being seen. Some okay there. Okay. Okay. That looks relatively stable. Then I can put these guys in there because they won't be seen there anyway. Right, let's deal with this too. So it's not good.
Might actually even be prudent to retreat again, because I'm currently very spread out and I need to reorganize a bit as well. So these have vision of 2. I would like to remain undetected, but then I also need to attack the SPAG. I haven't had time for that yet, which is really annoying. Because basically now I need to both with these at 5, I feel much safer, and I can actually focus on both protecting these guys and destroying the fighter. You will get resupply. Just blow them up. These need to go as well, ideally. Okay, good. Because that will make sure that the units in here are again invisible. I'll keep these guys in here for now. Probably not gonna attack just yet. There we go, so that blocks that off. There we go. Not the most amazing line, but it will work, I think. What else can they potentially see? Well, they can't see anything down here. So if they were to attack, they would not do it here either, I think. They would likely try to do something in here. That would be my bet. No, that's just a waste. Okay. Yeah, good. I got pushed back at least. Basically just using my last ammo on these guys to go after them, but that won't be enough either. I have to think about that one critically. There's a lot to destroy still, so... I can't just recklessly go after everything. These two are not that big of a deal. Okay, so you can go all the way out there. That's probably a good idea, because they do need to get destroyed. What I'll actually do is shell them again for now, because I might be able to finish them off in one go. And I did. That will allow me to attack with these as well. Push them down. It doesn't help that much now that I've moved already. Almost at 2 stars, so that's really nice at least. Don't like this KV-1B though. Okay, so I could block off the bridge here. Probably a good idea, because then even if they have reinforcements, they can no longer cross the river there, and they're isolated. Ugh. Come on, game. Nope. No, that would make too much sense if they were actually finished off. Like that would actually be good, but no. No problem. No problem. Can play this game too. Okay. Really need to get rid of the recon too. Come on. Seriously. Trying to get some decent rolls around here. Finally. Okay, that was, I guess, the biggest threat. Well, not actually the biggest, but at least it was a big threat. Yeah, this at least is also okay. They'll probably try to go around, because I think for them the infantry like that might be too powerful. Take the lag. Okay, good. Those are down. That leaves me with 2 planes left. But my biggest concern is that it won't... Like, these guys can move 1, 1, 2, 3. Destroy 2 of the fighters, but their anti-air is quite deadly. We have anti-aircraft defenses. Wow. Who would have thought? One thing I do need to be careful about, though, is this. So, right, you cannot do that. Of course, I thought I could move them across. Well, can do this so that even if they do cross, they'll get punished. Or, yeah, I can't really do anything on that side. That doesn't work. It's too powerful for my Panzers. But there's no victory objective here, and I can't see any of those except this. So they might try to go around. They could ambush like this, and that'll take a ton of damage, I think. Not saying it's a super good decision to move forward like that. I already kind of regret it. But need to start somewhere. I might as well be there. So they're very likely to just go and bomb there, so I think I might just as well take the risk and... Well, that sucked. Great. So now I'll get bombed anyway. Very likely, at least. Because I can't protect this anyhow. So... yeah. Not the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so they can't reach these. Fine. Okay. That should still be an ambush, but it wasn't. Maybe they can't. Luckily the damage was negligible. It was very poorly played actually on my part, but turned out okay. I mean, it wasn't... Wow, really? Let me guess. Lovely. Love me those rolls. I mean, that was badly played on my part, sure. But it was not gonna be absolutely terrible anyway. Anyhow. I do know that they still have those guys down there. I'll deal with it. Guess, yeah, for them it's also probably best just to resupply. It's not a great moment to do that, sure. Oh, right. It's actually getting very late for me, which means I start playing sloppily, which is not good. And it's definitely causing me mistakes here, like this. It's just, I know that the chances are near zero, but since you get hit every single time, like, that was absolutely unnecessary. But, I still, like, I will take damage like that anyhow, regardless of what the chances are. So, it's best to avoid situations like that altogether, but then it's really too late. I am stunned that that's not a good attack. Well, nope. Nope. Give me some good suppression at least. Yes. Okay. Every single time. I've taken so much of this BS damage already during this turn. It's absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of turns like this because it's extremely dangerous to do practically anything. And because they hit these, I kind of need to retreat as well. My situation here is suddenly really bad, actually. Out of nowhere. But I still might be able to at least take down a guards, for example. Okay. Good. Pull back. Pull back. Like, for example, these guys with just one ammo. And these guys with just one ammo. Okay, you're gonna get it. This doesn't help. Not gonna lie, that the the game chose the perfect moment to give me even more rain. It's just as if they knew. No, I'm not gonna waste my attack. So this might... That might be a decent ambush right there. Oh no, what? Oh, I give them... What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Yeah, this unit is toast. That's what I think. Unless they were to suddenly decide that they're not gonna attack, but that's unlikely. Or maybe they won't. Well, I will take that exchange if those guys don't attack. Alright, great. Why would they attack though? That is actually... they would... Let's just say they would get 2 suppression. They would have 4 attacks of 35. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad, although I'm expected to absolutely murder that unit. So I think it would still be a bit dubious, but... Okay. It's good weather now. Okay, this should not be visible. Okay. Then you will go over here. I can't attack these guys straight away, actually. I need to wait at least a turn before I get to do that. But that would be okay, though. These guys can take care of that last armor train, no problem. Finish them off at least. That's the KV2. That's something. That will also allow me to resupply them, which is also quite necessary, just like you. These guys will certainly also move over here. But yeah, whether I will go in here and attack that, it's It's tricky. Oh, you also cannot even reach that. Wow. They're further away than I thought. Guess we'll have to... 1, 2, 3. Hit some of them at least. Can push them in there and then potentially destroy them with the Kratschützen afterwards. I'm really tired of these bad heroes. And I do have to make sure that my unit does not get attacked afterwards. Come on, no. Nope. Okay. This is also risky, not gonna lie about that. Two. Let's do that. This is regular. But then these can block them here. Then, barring any nasty shenanigans on these guys, I'm actually gonna do this. It's really too much of a risk not to do that. Like, I can take some damage on Rudel. That's totally fine. But I cannot protect my air units. Not, at least not most of them. Wow. Lucky. Good. And that wasn't too bad. Okay. That should actually be enough. Can they handle this? No, they do need to have those. Or to back up. Not super confident in that will work well. Ah, they'll retreat, okay. I want to take a peek. Come on. Let me guess, yeah. Yeah, it's probably safe to do that. You out here. Try to go after their aircraft. And a 6 and 4. I might be able to take that down already. But I have to be careful because if I move a unit in here, they might move and then attack it, so I'd much rather put a fighter in here and I'll take the risk. Thank you. Would be really nice, but I can't. They have always a vision of 1 unless they go down, but that is actually a real possibility. Yeah, let's go out here. All right. Let's get rid of the KV. The goal here it's not necessarily a surrender, but just don't want to take any damage. Yep. It always does. Let me guess, another very small chance. I'm surprised they even got to attack here. We have 3 initiative more. Oh well. No, that's too risky. One, 2, 3. Yeah, just have to do it like that, or at least with another unit would have been fine too. Can't attack this, but that might not be necessary. No, these are out of ammo. Might have been possible to destroy them otherwise, but such a paltry result will not finish them off. Quite so, indeed. I don't know how much damage I'm going to take here, but I'm sure I won't like it. So far only one. That's good at least. Okay. These guys are also almost out of ammo again. So there's now a gap. And they might try to go through and attack. That's not something that I want to let happen. They don't have any protection, but I think they'll be fine. If they go in... they can only go up here or here. No, even that doesn't help. I can try to do this. We'll see what comes out of it. Okay. Turn 16. They did repair this, but that... can make that surrender. Some reasonable experience. These guys can see that, so I would have to destroy the artillery in that case. I can do that. Or at least I might try to do that. There we go. It's not that I necessarily need to use that airfield, but I do need to move up in order to... we can take the victory axis. I have 5 turns left. I'm sure I will make it, but... that doesn't mean... that it's okay to start dilly-dallying. That won't kill it, but it will deal enough damage as it is. Okay, I'm using these because that just is somewhat easier. Let's see. They haven't actually bought that much. But currently I can't really prevent them from buying a whole lot. It's not the end of the world, but okay. You down. If only that would have been a decent attack. But let's try to finish him off anyway. Good. The guards are tough to deal with, so any help is appreciated. Still going to bomb this. Don't care about the anti-aircraft. Okay. Very nice. That we'll have this protected. And these are now safe. So still have quite a few units that also need to be resupplied. I still cannot attack these because no, that's too risky. Let's give them fuel and ammo. Same for you. Not gonna say anything, but I got rid of it finally. How necessary will it be to push forward? So, I'd rather have them down here for an attack on these guys after they've been properly shelled. You can take the airfield, take a look. It's not too problematic. But 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's move you in here so you can quickly get fuel and ammo on the next turn and then go after the enemy. So you boom. And No, let's move you out here. They can only buy units here though for now, and then down here too, but okay. Wow, I'm really shocked that they would go out. Maybe because they're gonna buy something new there? Nah, they would do that at the victory hex. Yeah. I'm really surprised that they would get lured by that. But seriously, game. I'm sure I would take damage from this. Yep, yeah, I would. So, not gonna happen. Take those objectives. I don't know what the percent chance of rain is here, but I've been having a lot. Which is rather tough. Okay. But let's plow our way through the rest of these conscripts too. There we go. Well, I do need to push these guys back. Well, it was bound to happen at some point anyway. Like, I was never gonna get away with that. They shouldn't see this, so I would hardly imagine them going in there to attack. Though I can't actively prevent them from doing so. You there. You will get supplies, and let's move these over here so they can actually work on everything down there. There isn't a whole lot that I can attack. But this got me a KV as well, so that's nice. Good weather, please. Cloudy, muddy. Oof. Maybe it cannot be cloudy, muddy. Like, maybe it's physically impossible on this map. I wouldn't mind that. All right. They're fully suppressed, yeah. It's critical that I take down that anti-aircraft. Or that anti-aircraft and the artillery there. So now... Okay, that won't allow me to go in. I really thought it would. Well, they won't retreat. So... of course. Whatever. Just go back. For this turn, I do need to take out at least all the anti-aircraft guns as well, so that's definitely something to take into consideration as well. But I'm in a decent position to do that. They will not have any ammo left. Destroy that. They still aren't fully suppressed. But that's not a problem. fine. The purpose is that they cannot buy any more units. I also need to start lowering the entrenchments on these. Very important. Surely I will have another... yeah. Can't attack here because these guys will move out and then attack me as well. So that wouldn't be good, but they might actually still play a role down here if I wanted to. Another artillery. They won't retreat. Somehow they have very high defenses. But no. I will at least prevent them from buying anything at Stalingrad itself, sure. That's fine. Let's leave them an escape route, although they probably don't need it. Okay, what is left? Sure. They do have like a 40% chance, whatever. Something like that. It's enough. Of course, only 22. But there was no doubt in my mind they were still going to snoop off something. Well, look, you can't build anything, so let's just keep going. Come on. You have no cities. Yep. Alright, well. Did I have a Strat bomber? Did I put it back? I wanted to take care of the riverboat. But now, I'll never get the chance. Yep. Okay. Need at least a fighter as well now, but let's go for something bigger. Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? Okay. Let's clear these out. There we go. There. There we go. Please don't let me deal too much. 4, 5, 6. Eh. All right. So I can easily take that on the next turn, so I don't need to worry about those. Instead, let's focus on these. Don't want them to go ahead and attack my innocent units too harshly. Though I can see them attack, for example, down here, and I actually don't like it. 2 times 35, but if they attack, they will have 3 times 35. So, in reality, with the way things are right now, be better off attacking. Despite having to take a damage. So I can either go for the last objective, which is probably what I should be doing. Of course, objectively, they should probably not deal the damage. Maybe 1 though. But it's fine. I have enough prestige anyway that I can allow them to hit my units for a bit. You're at 6, but maybe... No, you're also at 6. Never mind. This is getting tiresome. Please don't counterattack. Let's have you do it. There are 2 stars now, so that's nice at least. Okay, also gives me a few more kills, so. And there we have it. Yeah, they still had a riverboat left, but could I actually reach that? They only have yeah, they have 8 naval tech. We got a few kills, but yeah. So looking at the damage, I got a lot of enemy units that, you know, did 1 damage here, 1 damage there. I had that a lot on this map, which was actually kind of annoying. Like, I think it happened a lot more than it should have. So that kind of sucked, but overall I think I made a few mistakes here and there due to lack of concentration for being kind of tired, I guess, but it went fine. Nothing special, I don't think. Yeah, it went exceptional. It went okay. So yeah, at least we'll get the bonus unit. So if you can deal with the counterattacks, you can probably negate most of the damage you're gonna get. And especially against the T-34-43s, you might find that actually retreating a bit is what might be necessary. Although I think I handled them just fine, the T-34s themselves, that is. Like, I didn't actually take most... I took almost no damage from the counterattack itself. Like, most of my damage came from incidental hits that really started adding up everywhere. Like, for example, these guys getting a rugged defense on an anti-aircraft unit to dealing 2 damage. These guys getting hit by artillery. These guys getting hit by artillery. You know, it's stuff like that. Just it adds up eventually. But we'll see about that in the next mission. Masterfully achieved, Herr General. You have secured all of your objectives and obtained invaluable intelligence on our enemy's plan through your reconnaissance efforts. From what we were able to uncover, it appears that the Soviets are moving huge stockpiles of arms and equipment via rail to Stalingrad. Even more interestingly, many of these arms appear to be British and American-made equipment, no doubt sent to the Soviets as part of their so-called Lend-Lease agreement. Your success and this information presents us with an interesting opportunity to not only deny these weapons to our enemy, but to also seize them for our own use. The choice to attack the Lend-Lease depot or advance directly to Stalingrad is yours to make, Herr General. Yeah, the was enough. Keep go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.